Alright, welcome back to the channel. We got another video here for you guys, and we will be testing a new product out that was sent out to me for review. And we're also going to be going deep down into the combustion chamber of my turbo R18 Civic, and we're going to use this product to see exactly how those pistons are looking. So let's go. Alright guys, we got a package sent out to us, which includes a industrial endoscope made in China. If you guys are not familiar what this is, it essentially is a camera with a long feeding hose. So let's take it out of the packaging here, see what's included, we'll put it to use. Instructions. We don't need that much instructions. This thing is pretty easy to use. Now, let me just demonstrate what this is. Let's turn it on. And look at that, guys. You see the camera? You see that? That's me, looking goofy as hell, trying to record this video for you guys. And that camera right there with the LED light is exactly what we're seeing. So look, let's try to go into that turbo. Beautiful. And there's so many options here, guys, that we can see. We can make the brightness of the LEDs darker or brighter. We can also zoom in on certain things. And there's much more features that we will play around with here. But I'm really interested in getting this camera down into my combustion chamber to take a look at my piston surfaces, how they look like. So it does record in 1080p. It does have many options. You can adjust here. You can actually capture the pictures or the video clips onto a memory card that's included, 8GB memory card that's included right here. So it's actually recording right now. You can see that little box around it. Then I believe, yeah, right now it's recording the video. We can also access and play the clips we've saved right here. As you can see, we can play them back. I'll have all the specifications of this device listed down below, but it's a cool little device. It has a nice protective covering over it, so in case you drop it or anything. Comes with about 16 feet of cable, so you can shove this thing as far down as you guys really want. As you can see, it is pretty bright over here, and you can do a lot with it, guys. You can do quite a lot with it. It does come with a charging cable right over here, internal battery, and it does have a couple accessories that you can put on the tip of this. And there's a magnet, there's a mirror, and there's a little hook if you're trying to fish something out. So thank you guys for sending this out to me. Definitely gonna come in handy in the future, but right now, since we have the turbo Civic here and we've been beating on it for about 2,500 miles in boost, running about 7 pounds of boost, I'm curious to see how those piston tops are looking. So we'll take a spark plug out, we'll throw the camera, the endoscope down in one of the cylinders, and we'll take a look how the piston walls look, how the piston looks. We'll see if there's a lot of deposits on the pistons or if they're fairly clean. We've been running fuel additive as well, the Fuel Ox fuel supplement. Maybe it did a lot of work and helped keep those pistons clean. We've been running super rich most of the time, so we'll see. Well, first things first, guys, we're definitely running rich. You can see all that soot built up, and I know my air fuel ratio is pretty rich on the factory O2 sensor. We're running 11s, sometimes 10s, but yeah, definitely running rich indication here for the most part. If you guys are more familiar with reading spark plugs, let me know. how that looks to you. These are 2-step Calder spark plugs. Alright guys, so I'm all hooked up. We're gonna go in the cylinder, take a look what we got. As you can see, the first thing we see are valves that are open, and I'm assuming these are probably intake valve or exhaust valves. You can see the white around them from all the heat. We see the cylinder walls there, right past them. I'm not really liking that black line on that cylinder wall right there. Right there. That doesn't look like a crack. Again, there's nothing wrong with the car, but there's definitely something evident on that cylinder wall. Not much room to finesse the camera around in there. Let's take a look at the pistons here. So that's the piston right there. Let's turn the brightness up a little bit here. Those are the pistons, and I'm not really liking the way that surface is looking. I'll tell you, from real no experience, that piston top just doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look smooth. It looks like there's a lot of pitting on that piston ring, on that piston itself. You see that? That looks like pitting. I don't know, guys. It could be just built up, you know, carbon buildup, but I don't know. Alright guys, as you just saw, we took the endoscope, we took a look at the piston, and it looks kind of ugly. It kind of looks like there's a lot of misfires and erosion of the piston itself. But is there real erosion, or is this a natural piston look? Is this how normally it would look? Well, here we have some pistons, guys. These pistons right here are off a different motor. It's a GM motor, but it's a basic Ecotech engine, and I think what we're seeing is carbon deposits. You see all the black and imperfections in the pitting. Where the pitting is, it's actually where it's cleaning the piston from all the contamination. Same thing on this one. That endoscope might show like it's erosion, as you can see, but there is really no damage to the piston whatsoever, just like you can see from these examples over here. All of them might give you that interpretation that there's damage, but there is no damage to be found. So I'm just gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna turn this on. We're gonna take that endoscope, and we're just gonna pretend we're in the piston cylinder here. Okay, let's move this along right here. It almost kind of looks similar, wouldn't you say? Granted, this piston has been cleaned already, but yeah, it's one last look, guys. One last look for comparison's sake. I think we're okay. Again, that black horizontal or vertical line is something of concern, and you see the discoloration right here on the cylinder wall, like a bright discoloration. That's maybe something of high heat temperature situation, but the pistons seem alright, guys. Alright guys, well that's gonna conclude it for this video. The car, don't get me wrong, is running top notch, even though that first spark plug we pulled up is super dark and running rich. The car runs good, is happy, so I'm not really gonna mess around with anything, the tune or fueling. Now this product is pretty cool, it comes in handy. I can see a lot of uses for it in different applications. This example was an automotive application. Sometimes you can drop something into the engine, you may need to look where it is, or something in the household, fish it out possibly. Go ahead, give this product a try, check it out. I'll have the links in the description both for US market and Canadian market. And if you guys enjoyed this video, smash a thumbs up for me as well, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold, you might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya, kid from California, trying to make it in life in school they never taught ya.